Hello and welcome to Sports Today. A very good Sunday morning to all of you. What a start to the business end of Euro 2020. We had two round of 16 matches yesterday, and we have two quarterfinalists. Italy beat Austria 2-1 to make it to the quarterfinals, and Denmark beat Wales 4-0 to make it to their first Euro quarterfinals in 17 years. That's a big plus for Casper Ullmann's men. Let's dive straight into the second match, which was a classic match. Italy taking on Austria. Not many expected the scoreline 2-1. After the performance that Italy put in the group stages, 2-3-0 wins, they were expected to breeze into the quarterfinals. Austria were considered as a threat, but not many expected them to hold on for 120 minutes, not just 90 minutes. At the end of the normal time, it was 0-0. Uh, did you see that coming? Frankly, I didn't see that coming. Not many were complaining though with the quality of football that was on display, except a few Italian players and fans, because it was gripping. It was gripping. Italy started on a very good note, and Italy, if you see Roberto Mancini, he got back to the best 11. He played Insigne, Immobile, and Berardi. He brought them back, and he didn't play Locatelli. He played Verratti in the midfield. So that was a very big call. Verratti is a star player, as we all know, but Locatelli had made a very good impact in the group stages, but he decided to bench him, and it didn't prove to be a much of a difference because Italy are such a side. In fact, they've played 25 of their 26 players. Mancini has made sure that all his players get a chance at Euro 2020, some game time. And it didn't make a much of a difference because Italy looked like a well-oiled machine and they were dominating the initial exchanges until Austria, found a grip in the game. With look at Austria. Arnautovic threatened them in the first half. Arnautovic was the standout player for Austria, along with David Alaba, their captain. David Alaba's performance in the left, as the left back, was stunning. He constantly linked up with Baumgartner, and Sabitzer was a powerful presence in the midfield. Austria threatened them. In fact, in the second half, towards the end of the second half, Arnautovic thought he had ended Italy's run of not conceding a goal, 11-match run, because he scored a header, and it was VR check was what was taken. And in fact, Italy players did not even know that there could be a potential offside. They just turned back and they were going to the middle to get the match restarted because they had only less than 10 minutes to get back to the game. And Arnautovic was celebrating, but VAR stepped in and it was ruled offside, to much to the disappointment of the Austrian fans at the Wembley Stadium. Look at the importance of VAR. A lot of questions have been raised, but had it not been for VAR, Austria could have won it 1-0 and sent Italy home. But now Italy are going to the quarterfinal and they're going to face the winner of Portugal versus Belgium, which is happening tonight. Italy won the match 2-1. That shows the bench strength. Mancini replaced Immobile and Berardi just before full time, and he brought in Federico Chiesa and Matteo Pessini, and those two were the goal scorers. Locatelli also came and he made a good impact. Federico Chiesa got them the goal in the first period of extra time, and Matteo Pessini made it 2-0. But Austria didn't give up. Someone had to beat Donnarumma. In fact, after 1-1-6-8 minutes, Italy conceded their first goal, international goal, 1-1-6-8 minutes, and they have stretched their winning record to 31 games, with which they have broken an 82-year-old national record. Um, Kalacic scored the goal for Austria that showed their fighting spirit. They did not give up. They did not throw in the towel after they went 2-0 in the extra time, but they fought back and got one goal. But in the end, Italy just held on to a fantastic finish, 2-1 finish. Italy are going to the quarterfinals. Franco Foda can be a proud man. His team knew that they can't sit back against this Italian team, who will go on the offensive whenever they get an opportunity, and they knew that they can't sit back, and they proved to be they created chances, and it was not a one-dimensional game yesterday. Once again, Mancini's substitutes shows how good Italy is, and they are laying down a marker here. If you look at what after it was a very emotional match, at the end of which. There were some emotional moments. David Alaba, who gave his heart out yesterday, he says it's not easy to put that into words. We can be proud of ourselves. Austria can be proud of us. We gave everything, but in the end, we weren't rewarded for our performance. That's really tough to take. Austria can certainly be proud of their performance. They gave Italy a very, very good scare. But this will also be advantageous for Mancini's men, because they needed a match like this before going into the business end of the Euro 2020, and they've got a match. Hopefully, they'll go from strength to strength from here. And in the first match, Denmark, they are continuing their inspired run. Keep in mind, Denmark did not even win a single group stage game in their first two matches, and then they had to beat Russia in their final group stage match, and they beat them 4-1 to jump to the second spot of Group A and then qualify for the round of 16. And in the round of 16, they got Wales, Gareth Bale's Wales, and they defeated them 4-0. That was again a surprising scoreline. Wales were expected to put in a fight, but Denmark were too good on the day. Gareth Bale, in fact, Wales started well. Gareth Bale had a couple of attempts in the opening few minutes. In fact, in the first 12 minutes, he got 2 shots in, but both of them were off target. Aaron Ramsey, Kiefer Moore, Daniel James, everybody, they weren't at their best yesterday. It is safe to say, Bale had made 34 appearances for Tottenham Hotspur on loan last season, but he played only 90 minutes once, and he has already played. For Wales, he played almost 90 minutes in all the 3 group stage matches, and he put in a full shift yesterday also. Maybe that might have taken a toll on Bale, but nothing. You can't take anything away. You can't take anything away from Denmark. 4-0 win, the first Euro quarterfinal in 17 years. Kasper Dolberg scoring the double. Joachim Mæhle was fantastic, and he was rewarded with a goal. And Martin Brathwaite, again, he was also good, and he got his first Euro goal towards the end of the match. There were concerns because Paulsen, their striker, was not available for the clash, and Kasper Dolberg was played, but Dolberg came in with a fantastic performance. There was a very important thing that happened. There was a big setback that pegged back, Wales, because Connor Roberts got injured in the first half, and he had to be taken off. He seemed to have a groin issue, and Nico Williams came in, and it was his poor clearance that allowed Dolberg to get his second goal, from where Wales found it very, very difficult to come back. And after the match, Gareth Bale, quit a press con. He left a interview, post-match interview midway, after he was asked about the Wales' future. There is speculation about his future in international football. He's just 31 years old, but he has constantly had to deal with speculation about his international future. And Rob Page, slammed the reporter, calling his question insensitive. But Wales have to go out. They were the surprise semi-finalists in 2016, but they can't progress beyond round of 16 because Denmark are continuing their inspired run. Denmark are going to face the winners of Netherlands and Czech Republic, who are playing tonight, and Italy will take on the winners of France, Belgium and Portugal. I beg your pardon, Belgium and Portugal, who will also play tonight. It's a big clash. So keep coming back to Sports Today. Follow us, subscribe us, and we'll bring you all the latest updates from the sporting world. Thank you. Have a good Sunday.